Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and Barcelona have had a rotten year, haven't they? They threw away the La Liga title to their biggest rivals Real Madrid, they suffered a humiliating 8-2 defeat against Bayern Munich in the Champions League, and then Lionel Messi decided he wanted to leave. Fortunately Messi stayed in the end, and a new era is on the way with some great young players and a new president on the horizon. But will they grow back into the force they once were when 2026 comes around? Let's find out. My name's James and this is Barcelona in 2026 according to Football Manager 2021. In short, Barcelona are top class once again and have won everything there is to win during the simulation. But the bigger shock is that they've done it with chip and mayonnaise enthusiast Ronald Koeman calling the shots. Many doubted him when he got the job over the summer, but FM have got him thriving at the Nou Camp, bringing a struggling club back to life. With a win percentage of 73%, Ronald Koeman has delivered 4 La Liga titles, 4 Spanish Super Cups, 1 European Super Cup and 2 Champions Leagues. It could have been 3 Champions Leagues, but the Catalan Giants lost the 2026 final at Liverpool 1-0. But they were able to at least win La Liga, securing the title on the final day. Barca started the final day in second place, with Atletico leading the way due to the head-to-head record, but a 2-1 win over Atleti turned the tide and brought the title to the Nou Camp once again. Let's have a look at who started the title winning game for Ronald Koeman, as well as who else was in his squad. In goal was Marc-Andre ter Stegen. As all seems to be the case in these FM simulations, there's been no change in between the sticks, with Marc-Andre ter Stegen still Barcelona's number 1. The German is still one of the best goalkeepers around, and every season is getting fantastic ratings. This season was no different, with ter Stegen keeping 15 La Liga clean sheets en route to the title. Right back was Serginho Dest. Next up we've got an American lad who Barcelona signed this summer in reality, and in 2026 he's just started the game that won them the title in dramatic fashion. But all is not what it seems, with Dest a bit of a fringe player at the Nou Camp, with the right back struggling to really impress in Spain. He's had a lot of chances this season but doesn't seem to have taken them, and now Joe Gomez has arrived to put him under pressure. Although when you look at his past few seasons, I don't think Dest should be too worried. Centre back was Dayot Upamecano. While right back seems to be a problem position, Barca have got 2 commanding figures at centre half. The first is Dayot Upamecano, one of the most wanted men in Europe right now. Well, aside from like criminals and that. Upamecano cost £76 million from Leipzig in January 2023, and since then has been a solid figure at the Nou Camp. Sure, he hasn't been as good in the past couple of seasons than when he first arrived, but he's still getting the job done. Next up we've got Clement Lenglet. Upamecano's got a fellow Frenchman partnering him, with Clement Lenglet still living it up at the Nou Camp. He's been equally as solid as Upamecano, suggesting that Barcelona have got a much more consistent and ruthless defence compared to the one that shipped 8 goals in reality to Bayern Munich a few months back. Barca have got options there too. Of course Joe Gomez can play centre back as well, then there's another Frenchman in Jean-Claire Todibo, as well as Dutch veteran Stefan de Vrij, who cost a bargain £8 million last summer. I mean, he's barely played, so God knows what he's doing. Maybe he's working on his tan and checking out the local zoo. Left back was Renan Lodi. The Jordi Alba era is over at the Nou Camp, with Renan Lodi now the resident left back at Barcelona. And it's fair to say he just isn't as good, and maybe Barcelona should sell him to Man United this summer with the Red Devils reportedly keen. If they do, Barca have got cover already, with real-life Real Madrid defender Ferland Mendy waiting in the wings. A guy who's just spent the full simulation travelling Europe for big bucks, despite barely getting higher than a 7 every season. In the middle was Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Okay, so the defence was hit and miss, but it's the midfield onwards where this team really turns heads, starting with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. He's a player I love, and the Barca fans probably do as well with how he's playing. The Serbian powerhouse is the new number 8, and while he doesn't have the poise of an Iniesta, he's most certainly got the goals and assists. I mean, it beats having Paulinho in there, doesn't it? Also in midfield was Kai Havertz. Right, now we're cooking, as we move on to the man who took Lionel Messi's number 10 shirt. The GOAT would stay at Barcelona in the end, and retired in 2025 after another few years of just taking the piss out of his opponents. In his place is Kai Havertz, a £140 million signing from Chelsea, and my word has he impressed. Every season he gets double figures for goals and assists, something that made Lionel Messi one of the best ever. Havertz could be heading the same way here, and scored the crucial winner against Atletico on the final day to deliver the title. On the right was Samuel Chukwueze. On the right wing we've got another player who Barcelona signed from Chelsea, although fortunately Samuel Chukwueze was a lot cheaper. The Nigerian only cost £50 million, which is pocket change really, and he's just enjoyed his best season ever with 12 goals and 10 assists. Koeman's got some other great options in attack, with Hervé Lozano waiting in reserve, as well as free agents signing Memphis Depay. Christ, the days of Martin Braithwaite up top are long gone. Attacking midfield was DEJAN KULUSEVSKI. Barca have got a super Swede in attacking midfield, their first since the fateful Zlatan Ibrahimovic spell at the Nou Camp. But while KULUSEVSKI isn't quite larger than life, he's had a good start after his £84 million move from Arsenal. Christ, this is an expensive squad. Apparently Barcelona aren't poor anymore in 2026 and they're just splashing the cash rather than using the La Masia academy. KULUSEVSKI isn't Barca's only attacking midfielder though, as they've still got a certain Philippe Coutinho. The Brazilian's barely played in the last couple of years and is merely considered an emergency option, yet is the club's highest earner on a ridiculous £400,000 a week. Fortunately for the Barcelona cash cow, that contract is set to expire in the coming weeks. Left wing was Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now this is a surprise. It's rare you see an Englishman at Barca, and at no point did I think it would be Callum Hudson-Odoi. I mean, he's always a bit naff on FM, he either ends up in China or at someone like West Ham. But on this FM21 simulation, he's blagged himself a £111 million move to Barcelona, where he's had an okay start I guess. 1 goal and 2 assists in 18 games, it's okay. But he still only played 3 times for England. I mean, Adam Johnson got 12 caps. Oh dear, let's move on. And up top was Lautaro Martinez. While one Argentinian hero in Lionel Messi is gone, another's arrived in the shape of Barca's record signing £153 million Lautaro Martinez, meaning this starting 11 costs a grand total of £764 million. To be fair to Martinez, at least he started well and has so far got 54 goals in all competitions. But who have they got in reserve? Well, just in case, there's another £100 million plus player sitting on the bench in the shape of Antoine Griezmann. He's 35 now though, so I seriously hope he stopped doing fortnight celebrations. Come on Antoine, grow up. So there we have it, that's Barcelona in 2026 according to FM21. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo, and until next time we will see you around.